So good morning to all of you present online as well as offline. Today we'll continue rather instead of start the topic that is climate. If you remember, we have discussed certain terms of chapter climate. We have discussed the meaning of weather also. We have started up with the revision of this last week. One day we spent on this, one week period rather we spent on this. Second girl, kindly stop doing this work. In that, we discussed about the definition of weather and definition of climate, right? Okay. So, let's talk about the chapter climate, and I'll try to make this chapter easy for you people. But for that, you have to be attentive. Concentration, attentiveness is required. Then only something can be done. Okay. Let's start. The name of the topic is climate. Have you heard this term earlier also? Yes or no? Yes. So nothing new for you? This term is not new for you? This term is not new for you. What is climate? This is a definition which is correct otherwise. The average weather conditions of a particular area for near about 35 years, that is known as climate. Climate. But what does it mean? Try to make me understand by giving your own views on this topic, that is climate. Whatever conditions we observed in the morning, yesterday, full-fledged day, whatever conditions we observed, remember, in the early morning, it was foggy or clear day, foggy day. After that, it became quite cold, cloudiness, or sunshine was there. Sunshine was there. In the evening, the same thing remained, or some changes were there? Changes were there? Okay. Temperature increased during night or decreased during night? Increased during night. Decreased during night. That's correct. In the morning today, the conditions are similar? No? Okay. Say 15 days ago, conditions were similar? No. Say in the month of July, like all of you are in 9th standard, you know what happened in July, you know what happened in March, April, May and all that. The same type of conditions we experience in the month of July also? No. Why not? Why not? Why we don't have fog in July? There is extreme what? Extreme temperature, high temperature is there. Okay. It means if you are talking about 24 hours or one day, temperature conditions in the atmosphere in one day, you have told me कि foggy था, sunshine हो गया, cloudiness is, sometimes rainfall also occurred. In one day, just imagine, if conditions can't be same, do you think for 365 days, the conditions would be same? No. Now here we are talking about what type of conditions? Definitely we are talking about atmospheric conditions. Atmospheric conditions, weather conditions. Now let's understand the meaning of atmospheric conditions. Atmospheric conditions means those conditions which are found in atmosphere. Now what is atmosphere? Our surrounding. Whatever we see around us. Sunshine is there, cloudiness is there, humidity is there, fog is there, drizzling is there, snowfall is there, humidity is here, pressure is low or high is there. All these collectively, we call it as atmospheric conditions. Conditions which are prevailing in atmosphere. Or these atmospheric conditions are also known as weather conditions. Now, weather condition, why we are using the term weather here? What is weather? Weather condition, atmospheric conditions. In this, all these phenomena take place. I have taken the name of number of phenomena like sunshine, temperature, rainfall, humidity, this and that. Now, here my question is, What are atmospheric conditions and why they are known as weather conditions? That is my question. Yes, come. What are weather conditions? Weather. There are two terms. First term is weather. Second term is climate. Weather is when we talk about atmospheric conditions or weather conditions of any area, but area is always small and for a short time period. Short time period. Well, short time is how much? That is 24 hours only. Yeah, 1 day. Whenever we are talking about atmospheric conditions or weather conditions of a small area for a short time period, that short time period is 24 hours a day, that Navneet, that is known as weather conditions. Is this point clear? That is known as weather condition. Is this point clear? So weather condition is whenever we are talking about atmospheric condition, yeah, whatever is going on around us. Like right now there is sunshine. When I started early in the when I woke up in the morning, it was very foggy. But when I started coming to school, there was no fog at all. And right now you can see enough sunshine is there. Quite possible there can be chance of cloudiness can be there also. So what does it mean? I'm talking about date 10th of February 2021 and I'm talking about just few hours from 5 o'clock till 9:30, say 9 o'clock. In this much time period, changes I have, two major changes I observed. In the morning, it was foggy, right now it is sunshine. As a day will move ahead, you can also see the changes. And we know very well, these changes are for a small area. No, my question is to you, whatever I observed, whatever you felt today, do you think the same conditions people living in, say UK, they are also feeling the same? Yeah, people living in Kanyakumari are also feeling the same? Yeah, people living in Maharashtra, they are also feeling the same? Answer is no. That's why we say weather conditions are always for a small area. And a short time period 24. जैसे मैंने बोला, whatever we observed yesterday, the same thing we are not observing it today. That's why वो कितना हमने कितने time तक observe किया 24 hours. So definition of weather is day to day atmospheric condition. Yeah, study of atmospheric conditions of a single day is known as weather. For example, weather of 10th of February is hot, sunny, humid, whatever you want to say. Got it? Got it? Next term is about climate. Dilpit clear? Next term is about climate. Huge term, a vast term, which include all the weather. Weather of 35 years minimum. 30 to 35 years. Means what? In climate, what actually we do? We don't do anything extraordinary. The same thing we do. Like we are collecting the weather conditions of 1 day, collecting the weather condition of 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, like this. We keep on collecting the weather conditions for 33, 65 days. It means for 1 year. Then we keep on collecting the weather conditions of next year, then next year, then next year. Ultimately, when we'll keep on collecting the weather conditions for near about 30 to 35 years, after collecting so many weather conditions of so many days, of so many years, we will reach at this conclusion that in this area, say India we are talking about, or Punjab we are talking about, we'll say in this area, temperature is high during May, June, July, August, September are rainy months, November, December, Jan, Feb are cold months. We have reached at this conclusion after studying everyday's conditions for so many years, 30 to 35 years. And ultimately, we will reach at this conclusion. Like right now, you are in 9th standard, all of you. Remember the time when you were in nursery? You started learning various subjects, English, maths, EVS, something like that, drawing and all. Then you came to LKG, UKG, this, that, first, second, third, fourth. And now at this stage, you people know about yourself. You have studied, you have gone through number of classes. At this stage, you know very well about your interest. Yes, I like to do maths. Yeah, yes, I like to have science. Yeah, I like to have to study geography and all that. That is what? Accumulation. Whatever you learned in these so many years, from nursery till now, आपने सबका कंक्लूजन आपको पता चल गया है कि एट दिस स्टेज यू लव टू डू मैथ्स, आपको मैथ्स की काफी समझ है, आपने एक कंक्लूजन निकाल दिया, यू आर गुड एट मैथ्स, यू आर गुड एट ज्योग्राफी, यू आर गुड एट फिजिक्स एंड ऑल दैट. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? दैट इज व्हाट कंक्लूजन, दैट इज व्हाट एवरेज. एवरेज क्या आपने स्टडी किया, जो भी आपने स्टडी किया उसका एवरेज इज यू आर गुड इन मैथ्स, फॉर एग्जांपल. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? In the same way, whenever we talk about the weather, weather is day to day, every day. And whenever we talk about the climate, it means जो भी weather हमने study किया 30 to 35 years, उसका जो conclusion निकला, इन एरिया में सर्दी, इन एरिया में गर्मी, ऐसे मौसम ये है, वो है, ये सारे months ऐसे हैं. Is this point clear? So climate is atmospheric condition या weather conditions for of a large area. And large area plus for a long time period. Long time period, that is approximately how many years? 30 to 35 years. Whatever we will conclude after studying any area for a long time period, that is climate. Like if I say, okay, all of you close your eyes. Just imagine, all of you close your eyes and tell me, what would you experience in the month of August? Any one feature which is coming in your mind? Rain. Okay. Now close your eyes. Just imagine what is the temperature of say 2020 day is, for example, 7th of August 2020. Can you tell me the temperature? No? No, you can't tell me the accurate temperature because that tell us one day temperature, we can't keep it in our mind. But if I say, okay, August is which month? We'll say rainy. Is this point clear now? That is average. Got it? If I say how much you scored in physics in class 6, PT1, revision test 2, you won't be able to recall. Am I right? If I say, okay, Prabhakar, how much you scored in 8th class final exams? Maximum of you know that. Am I right? That is average. Is this point clear? Average is atmospheric conditions of a large area for a, जैसे आपके test. Test is what? Weather. Exam final is what? Climate. Average. That is climate. Got it now? These two terms are clear? Clear? Saket clear, बच्चे? That side, बच्चे? This side, boys? Dilpit? All clear? Okay. Next is, why we are studying about climate? Chalo ji. Because CBSE has given this as a part of our syllabus. We have to score marks. That's why we are doing. Definitely yes. But even then, why we are listening it attentively? How many of you are listening it attentively, and why you are listening it attentively? It's not because ma'am is teaching and we are supposed to listen. It's not like that. Khushi, that is a reality, but it's not like that, huh? We are doing this chapter because we are living actually. This chapter we are living. We are living with it. Climate, weather, temperature, rainfall, cloudiness, ये क्या है? These all are the we are experiencing it. As like I said, okay, January month is the coldest or hottest, so automatically answer would come. That is coldest because we are living it. We know January is cold. हम इसमें जी रहे हैं. This is point clear. ये maths नहीं है, science नहीं है, history नहीं है. We are living. ये चीजें हम feel करते हैं. Fog, all of you have seen in the morning. Maharashtra में there is no fog. We live with it. Geography is a subject with which we live. So here the question is, in why we are studying this topic, why we are doing climate chapter? It's not because it's our syllabus. Definitely, वो reason तो है ही है. That's why we are reading. But basically, we should know about the climate. Now here question is, why we should know about the climate? Like recently, we have already watched in Uttarakhand, some mishappening occurred, some disaster occurred. What is the cause of that disaster? What? Huh? Cutting off mountains. Okay. Human activities, change in climatic conditions. So collectively, number of reasons are actually there. cutting off mountains, change human activities and all that. All of you have gone through this news. You read it, you saw it, something like that, the videos and all that. Why? 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 हमें पता होना चाहिए हमारे आसपास क्या हो रहा है, हमारे environment में क्या हो रहा है, so that we should take appropriate steps. Right? Now here thing is, climate of Uttarakhand, whatever happened in Uttarakhand, whatever happened in Chamoli area, definitely the nearby areas are affected by it. Like we had a fog in the morning, day before yesterday also and today also. And from last so many days, there was no fog. Definitely that is affected, this is affected by that. This is point clear. Jitna bhi, whatever is going in our area, nearby areas, far off areas, everything, each and every part of the earth is affected with the activities, whatever is going on in the atmosphere. We say monsoons are very good this time, yeah, we say monsoons are worst this time. It's all because of atmosphere. It's not because monsoons are arriving or moving in India, that's why Indian monsoon would be affected. No, even Indian Ocean, even Pacific Ocean affect Indian monsoons. And हमारे आसपास कोई Pacific Ocean नहीं है, we know it. South of India, we have Indian Ocean, and Pacific Ocean is actually between Asia and America. But it affects monsoons. So climate is what? Whatever is going on around us, maybe physical activities, maybe human activities, they affect climate. We observed it thoroughly last year, Corona, when we were at home. Our environment became so clear and clean atmosphere. We observed it. हमने वो माउंटेन्स देखे यहाँ से, पंजाब से, हिमाचल, हिमालय सारे देखे. What is that? Climate. Human activities were not taking place last 1 year. वो जो pollution वगैरह नहीं था. We were able to see that. It means what? Climate is affected by human activities. Is this point clear? Is this point clear? So whenever we talk about this term climate, climate is definitely not only human activities, but there are some natural activities also which are responsible to have variations in the climatic conditions. So here question is, why climate varies from area to area? Yeah, why in India we don't have same climatic conditions? Why it varies? Like, or we can say, why right now here it is cool, today so I can say it's cool, it's not very cold. And why in Leh Ladakh, Kashmir, it's extremely cold. Why in Mumbai, it's pleasant. Why in Kanyakumari right now, or in Kerala, right now, temperature is high. Why people living in south or in the tropical area, they don't wear woolen clothes? Why we people have to buy woolen clothes every year? Reason is relief features, okay? Huh? Climatic conditions, okay? Or precipitation, okay? Anything else? Online, yeah, here? Okay, area receiving amount of sunlight, okay. Distance from sea, okay. Distance from equator, okay. All points are correct. Whatever you are saying, that is appropriate. So let's proceed one by one. In India, here we are concerned with India. That topic is about India, so we'll talk about India. Otherwise, it's not about India. Climate is not only about India. Climate means, जैसे हम बात करें, in India, climate is affected by these and these points. Everywhere it is affected by the same point, जो हम point discuss करेंगे. But here chapter is climate, so we are supposed to move according to that only. In India, climate everywhere is not same. Rather, it varies from one area to another area. Now here question is, why it varies? It varies because of certain reasons, certain factors. Certain factors are responsible for having different type of climatic conditions. Now, which are those factors? Very simple, we have done it. So we're just revising. So those factors, first is equator or distance from equator. So first factor we can say that is equator or distance from. Now why we are talking about equator? Why not Tropic of Cancer? Why not Tropic of Capricorn? Hanji? Direct sun rays of the sun, this area receive. Which area is received direct rays of the sun? Huh? Huh. That's correct. That's not wrong. Very right. Kanyakumari also almost direct rays, not exactly direct rays, but almost direct rays. So which region, which area, region I'm talking about now, which region received direct rays of the sun? 100% direct, that is equator. The question is why? Center of the earth, right? So equatorial area, this is a very good circle made by me. So this is 0 degree line and this is equatorial line, yeah, equator. This area receives vertical rays of the sun, yeah, direct rays of the sun throughout the year. Throughout the year, I repeat. If any area is receiving direct rays of the sun throughout the year, it means in that area temperature would be high and rainfall high, lessening. More temperature, more evaporation, more condensation, more precipitation. Clear? Equatorial area is the area where rainfall every day occurs. हर रोज बारिश है, and that rainfall take place after 2 o'clock. Say we are in equatorial area. Say right now you are in equatorial area, Africa के कहीं area में we are sitting and studying. Every day temperature is high, and every day almost after 2 o'clock there is rainfall. Why? Why after 2 o'clock? Why not before that?
Ma'am, because before 2 there is maximum heat from sunlight.
Repeat, Raghav, please.
Ma'am, because before 2 there is maximum heat due to daylight.
Exact. Yes, Khushi, what's your point? Yes. More evaporation, more rays of the sun. So, जब morning दोपहर के 2 बजे तक enough evaporation take place. Enough evaporation क्या हो जाएगा? When evaporation is enough, तो क्या होगा? What would be the second step? Condensation. And if condensed cloud is full of water, totally saturated, then what would happen? The same thing happens in equatorial area. So that's why in equator temperature is high and rainfall take place almost daily after 2 o'clock. Such type of rainfall is also known as afternoon rainfall or 2 o'clock rainfall, right? Only in the equatorial area. So here we are talking about this vertical rays of the sun are falling on equator, and we know very well as we are moving from equator towards North Pole or towards South Pole, what would happen? यहाँ पे rays are vertical, and as we are moving from this area toward that area, rays become vertical to slanting. And this area we can divide whole of the earth. If you remember, you have done in 6th standard, yeah, 3rd, 4th, 5th standard, I guess. Torrid zone, temperate zone, frigid zone. Remember? So torrid zone is this zone, 0 to 23.5 degree north and 0 to 23.5 degree south. Above that we have temperate zone. Above that we have frigid zone. So these zones are divided on the basis of what? That's right. That is on the basis of temperature. On the basis of temperature, we can say this is 66.5 degree north, 23.5 degree north. This is temperate zone, north temperate zone. This is torrid zone. This is south temperate zone. This is north frigid zone. This is south frigid zone. This you have done in junior classes. This division is actually on the basis of temperature. बहुत गर्मी, कम गर्मी, बिल्कुल गर्मी नहीं. बहुत सर्दी, कम सर्दी, बिल्कुल सर्दी नहीं या कम सर्दी. Is this point clear? On the basis of temperature. Now why it's like that? Definitely because of rays of the sun. Here rays of the sun are vertical, that's why temperature is more. Then what if rays of the sun are vertical or slanting? How come rays slanting or vertical affect temperature? मुश्किल क्वेश्चन था. Okay. How come rays, either if they are vertical or slanting, affect the temperature? More or less. Like we are talking, if rays are vertical, temperature would be more. If rays are slanting, temperature would be less. How? Why? बहुत सिंपल है. थिंक. अब आदमी को अच्छा मैम ये था. हाँ हाँ. Okay, simple. Saket, sit properly. I'm standing here exactly right. Online to you can't see, I'm sorry, but you can understand what I want to convey. If I have to go from this area and to reach to that side, center of between Khushi and Ravneet, first point. Second, if I have to start from this, I have to go to that Keshav. This side, that side. In which A or B? When time taken by me would be more? B. QB. Slanting hai. Then what? Yes, I have to cover large distance. I have to cover more distance. And if I'm going from this side to that side, I have to cover less distance. Is this point clear? Now, in the same way, a more or less ke saath, one more point is there, that is when rays are, Jaditya and Khushi, what you are exchanging, which notebook you are exchanging? Why? Jaditya, you can listen to me. I'm speaking quite louder, I guess. No need. Samjho. Things should go there. This already we have done number of times. Whenever rays are vertical, rays are coming, falling on one area, vertical. First, distance covered by the rays, that would be less. As compared to rays coming and falling, more distance. How come distance is related to more or less heat? Distance whenever rays are, any online bacha? Okay. Whenever we have to cover long distance area, small distance area, whenever rays come from sun to earth, there is some wastage of energy also in the atmosphere. एटमॉस्फेयर में जब रेज आती है ना तो बीच में एनर्जी जो रेज है उनकी हीट वेस्ट हो जाती है. सो डेफिनेटली इफ डायरेक्ट है तो वेस्टेज वुड बी लेस. इफ स्लैंटिंग है दे हैव टू कवर लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस एरिया तो वेस्टेज वुड बी मोर. इज दिस पॉइंट क्लियर? एंड सेकंड थिंग इज डायरेक्ट रेज आर फॉलिंग ऑन ए पर्टिकुलर एरिया एंड द एरिया इज स्मॉल. जब डायरेक्ट रेज पड़ेंगी ना वो एरिया ऑटोमेटिकली स्मॉल हो जाएगा. एंड इफ रेज आर स्लैंटिंग, हैव यू एवर नोटिस कभी क्या होता है कि सन यू कैन फील द सन रेज आर कमिंग फ्रॉम योर दिस वेंटिलेटर और बहुत dust particles you can see. Have you ever noticed that? है ना? No? Okay, देखना कभी बच्चे हल्की सी धूप आए ना जैसे तो dust particles are coming and slanting ऐसे बनता है. It covers large area. In the same way, when rays are slanting, they have to cover large area. तो large area हो जाएगा तो automatically rays energy given by the rays that would also be that would have to cover more area. So automatically each and every part of the area would get less amount of energy. Is this point clear? All of you clear or not? Clear? So, here we are talking about equatorial area, direct rays of the sun. Direct rays of the sun automatically less area they have to cover, less wastage is there and small area they are covering. So that's why equatorial areas they have more energy. Is this point clear? Is this point clear? And as the rays of the sun are moving from this to polar area, rays become slanting. Slanting rays means more distance they have to cover, more wastage they have to do, and ultimately more area they have to cover. So more area हो जाएगा, more तो automatically energy एक एक area को कम मिलेगी. Is this point clear? Any doubt? अब no need to cram the points. Logic should be there. कि अगर vertical rays है या slanting है तो logic should be there, right? Okay. So that's why this area torrid, more temperature, this less temperature, this extremely less temperature. Got the point now? Now here we were talking about India from the point which we were discussing, that is distance from equator. Now we know very well the location of India. If I'm talking about the world, this whatever, okay, let's erase it and let's do it again. Say we are talking about this, and here we have 23.5 degree north and 66.5 degree north. and Tropic of Cancer passes through center of India. So here I'm just trying to make it like this, so it should be clear to you. Online as well as offline, be very attentive. Now look at this. This is 0 degree, this is 23 degree and half degree. Now from this, we can see the extreme southern part of India. This, we have done the southernmost extension, latitudinal location is 8 degree. 8 degree 4 minute north. Is it near to equator or is it far away from equator? Torrid zone or temperate zone? Torrid zone. So definitely that's why here, जैसे my question was here कि केरल में लोग winter dresses डालते हैं, आंसर इज नो. क्यों नहीं डालते? Because they are close to equator. वहां पे winters होती ही नहीं है. South में we don't have winter. Maharashtra, Andhra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil, we don't have winter. Why? Because temperature is high here. The question is why temperature is high here? Because nearness to equator. वो equator के पास है. But as we are moving away from equatorial area towards North Pole, towards northern part of India, temperature would decrease. Temperature would decrease. Kyun? Because we are moving away from equator. This is point clear. That's why northern part of India, this area, we have winter. We don't have, we have winter as well as we have summer. But our winters are not extremely unbearable. हमारे यहाँ ठंड है पर ऐसे नहीं कि हम जम जाए. क्यों नहीं ऐसे? Because we are living in subtropical area. This area is known as subtropical. Subtropical means near to tropics. This is subtropical, this is tropical, near to tropics. इस वजह से we don't have temperature which is extremely low and we can't freeze in such type of climatic conditions. We are in subtropical area. But as we are moving from this area towards Kashmir, क्या हो जाएगा? Temperature would become more decrease और कम हो जाएगा. Is this point clear? Distance from equator is clear. Anyone? Any doubt? Distance from equator point is clear. Online. Okay. Next is no doubt to any one of you. Okay. Clear, बच्चे? Next is say distance from sea. This is equator, second is sea. Southern part of India, only southern, is affected by this point which we are talking. Distance from sea. South India is surrounded by Arabian Branch, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. तीनों तरह water bodies. And we know very well, presence of water would increase the temperature, would decrease the temperature. Increase the temperature, presence of water. ठंडे पानी से नहा के दिखाना जरा मुझे यार. ठंडे पानी से नहा के आए ऊपर वाले टैंकी वाले से. Oh my God. So presence of water definitely would decrease the temperature. पानी temperature को decrease करती है. Here we have water bodies. Please silence. Here we have water bodies. Definitely water bodies wherever we'll have, like during summer, you people prefer to go to pond, to lakes, near rivers. Why? During summer, not during winter. We don't prefer to go near such areas. Why? Because pleasant wind blows here. Why pleasant wind blows here? Because of sea, because of lake. What happened? Try to elaborate the point. Presence of lake or presence of sea or presence of any water body would reduce our temperature. Pleasant wind blows here. How come pleasant wind would help to reduce the temperature? Where is hot wind? Land.
The blowing wind has moisture in it.
Okay. Okay. So let's start this. Southern part of India. Here we have during a day, rays are falling on everywhere, each and every part of India, on land as well as on water body. Rays are falling equally. Or just imagine this is a land area, that is a sea area. Rays are falling. Land would become immediately hot. This is a characteristic of a land. Solid है, hard है. ये बहुत जल्दी गर्म हो जाएगी. And water will take time to become hot. Am I right? Land has become hot, then land is hot. Air on that land will also become hot, and hot air is always light in weight, and light thing always move up. Light air always move up. That's why everywhere in all the houses in the past, not now, we have ventilators, जिसको आप रोशनदान बोलते हो. Right now we don't have. अभी तो सारे join कर देते हैं. This is wrong otherwise from architectural point of view. Light air, hot air is always light. It always move up. So why I'm talking about ventilators right now, जैसे doors, ठंडी हवा always come from the surface. बाहर से हवा आ रही है दरवाजों से, खिड़कियों से. And when it is moving in the air, because of coming in contact with each other, bodies and all that things are there, it would become hot. And hot air would rise up. ऊपर उठेगी. ऊपर उठने के बाद it can't go out of the room. बाहर नहीं जा सकती. It has to go through ventilators. Moving up, अब ऊपर है तो automatically ventilators were there. आज तो बहुत कम घरों में होते हैं. तो ventilators are basically, रोशनदान are basically meant for this only. गर्म हवा उठी, बाहर गई, बाहर चली गई, उस वेंटिलेटर से निकल जाती थी. अभी क्या है, we have this outlet is with us right now. So whatever is in now coming from that area only. So it is wrong otherwise, right? Health point of view is wrong. So we are talking about hot air air is hot, it would rise up, and rising up, atmosphere it would reach, and what would happen there? What would happen there? Is it so difficult? Land is hot, air coming in contact with that hot land would also become hot. Hot air is always light in weight, it would move up. After moving up, what would happen? Okay. Hot air क्या वो कहाँ चली जाएगी? भी cold air तो take place हो गया. ऊपर कहाँ घूम जाएगी? Hot air would move up, and hot air is always full hot air contain moisture or doesn't contain moisture? Moisture होंगे. Hot air is moving up, clouds would be formed, condensation, they would become heavy. Got it? And जो यहाँ पे हम बात करें, hot air is moving up and extreme vacuum condition can be created there. So just to avoid such conditions, to maintain this what we call equal balance everywhere in the atmosphere, cold air from the nearby areas, they would come and cover the hot air area. Is this point clear? Clear? Now the hot air which is already up, which has been condensed, अब क्या हो जाएगी? Condense हो गई. It has become what? It has become what? Heavy. Now it would come down. And the air जो हमारे रूम में enter की थी cold, वो क्या हो चुकी है अभी? Hot. It will move up. In this way, circle always continues. Is this point clear? All of you clear? So here we are talking about distance from sea. Distance from sea means land area, sea area. Here, during a day, rays of the sun are falling. It would become immediately hot. It is still becoming hot, getting hot. So यहाँ पे hot, what type of pressure? Low. Here, high. So during a day, wind always move from high to low to maintain equilibrium. So wind is coming from sea area, moving towards land area. Sea area se wind is coming. Wind would be pleasant or unpleasant during summer? Pleasant. So when the wind would come from this area to that area, it would reduce the temperature of this area and cool breeze will blow here. So during a day, during summer, on the land area, coastal